Ok, que eu venho aqui. Alright, 2024-06 for June-19er. Happy Wednesday, people. And I'm gonna be practicing some landings today because after all the crashes yesterday, even though some of them were, you know, we just went for difficult landings. We managed a couple of them, but a lot of them were ended in crashes, so I'm gonna practice a little bit today, and that will give a chance to have the landing guesstimator activated here, since there's only 2 days left before we have to give prizes for the spring 2024 landing guesstimator. And this is what I'm talking about. Sim Toolkit Pro, are you around? Are you awake? Let's see. Alright. Doesn't always give me the notification that it's coming in.
That's him! No, follow that parachute! He's eating this!
Happy Wednesday! Oh, it's Wednesday. We're past the hump. We are on the way to Friday, downhill from here.
Investigators working to figure out what caused this fiery blimp crash. The multiple explosions caught on camera by Fox Sports during the opening round of the U.S. Open Golf Tournament in Wisconsin.
Oh, there it goes.
Yes, that's what I expect, Raz. It's gonna be more crashes. We're gonna practice a little bit today. Is it working? Let's see. Is it working? Feel free to come in. No, it's not telling me that it's on always. I used to have it so that when when the Sim Toolkit Pro landing bot joins in, it tells me, but it hasn't been doing that lately for some reason. I don't know why. Let me quit DCS and join it. No pressure, dude. You're always welcome. I'm probably gonna just try some landing challenges today. There's some new Caribbean ones. Let's go check out some of these new Caribbean ones. Probably one of them is probably in strong wind, I would imagine, right? Anything that I haven't tried before. And I have a bunch of C's here. I want eventually to get all A's. You know, this for me is one of the toughest ones. Really tough, that one. No, we've attempted all these. Let's see, famous. And we will be playing some DCS soon too, because that's gonna be part. Okay, these are all airliners, which I don't like, you know, but we'll try them anyway. Probably not in this stream, but eventually. Yeah, we will be doing some DCS as well. Have to get familiar with that once again, since parts of this round the world trip are going to be DCS. None of the landing challengings, huh? Oh, here you go. Busman airstrip, Papua New Guinea. Whoa. Okay, that could be interesting. Let's try it. Let's start with that one. Busselmin airstrip, Papua New Guinea. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I try to do most of them. Eventually, it'll be nice to get all A's, but I just don't. I really am not good at airliners. I don't enjoy so much flying them, so I don't spend much time on them, and they're tough, you know. Let's put the volume down there, the volume up here. And Busselmin airstrip is located in western Papua New Guinea, 11 miles to the east of the border of Indonesia. It is a 1,519-foot long dirt strip hacked into the base of a densely forested mountain pass. With steep terrain directly on its northern, southern, and eastern peripheries, aviators can only approach the strip from the west. Complicating the approach, a small hill lies just to the west of Busselmin. Begin the approach by following a southern tributary to the Sepik River, eyeing the airstrip in the distance in a small draw between two peaks. Reduce power and apply full flaps when just west of the small hill to the west of the airstrip. The final approach and landing will test the skill of even the most experienced of pilots. Hello, Campbell. 787 landing here successfully? Did they put like really strong wind or something? That's a coincidence, and welcome, Campbell. Been a while that I've played flight sims. I'm excited to begin playing them again. Hopefully, our internet connection will remain stable. Yeah, this is just a Cub Crafters NX Cub. We're gonna be taking the very smiley, happy plane. You know, I'll show you what I mean in a second. You've probably seen it. Reduce altitude and hug the terrain, then carefully line up with the Busselmin and avoid tree strikes. Drop onto the strip and cut power, then apply brakes. Due to the surrounding terrain, pilots have only one shot at landing at Busselmin. Wonderful. 1,477 feet runway. Flight condition. Well, I can't change any of that because this is the challenge. Let's see what happens. Okay. Controllers seem to be working. All right. All right, let's see. Hey Nib, by the way, Nib, I checked the stats today, and your sub did come through. And I think what happened was, since I hadn't logged into Stream Elements for a long time, it didn't catch that, so I apologize for that. But it is there, and I've added you to the credits at the end of the stream. All right. And I haven't flown this for ages. Track IR working? Yes. Okay. That's the strip right there? Okay, whoa. Alright, I'm gonna hug the terrain. That's the hill west of it, I guess. Okay, yep. We're coming from the west. That's the go right there. This airplane doesn't... I don't think it has any... Oh, let me do one thing real quick. Since I was playing with the Wilga the other day, the sound is wrong. I have to, here. Let me just write this down real quick. I really have to start. I'm gonna actually put this in a blog post. Whoa! And we have Niborius with the tier 1 sub. There you go. It came on now. Thanks, Nib. Appreciate it. That's funny. Wilga sound. I'm gonna put it right here. Master 30. Scroll down a bit. Okay. Voice usually stays the same. I don't think I changed that. But master and the aircraft engines is... I always have to adjust it depending on the plane, because some planes are super loud and others are not. I don't fly with headphone simulation, because then it muffles everything else too much. I can't hear the touchdowns and stuff, and I really love hearing those. So I just want to write that down, and now I can change it, and I'll know that for this one it'll be louder. Let's put it at 50 and see how it sounds. Sounding a little better? Yeah, okay, that's good. Rubbing, I have a little cat running around here as well. Alright, here goes. Flaps. Feel free to put in a guess in the landing guesstimator if you want. You type exclamation point, the word guess, G-U-E-S-S, space, negative sign, and a number. I might change the alias to just G to save you all a lot of typing. In fact, I will do that after the stream. If you want to put in a guess. No, just stand by and watch my attempt, which will very likely end in a crash. We'll keep doing it until at least we get one successful landing, okay? Forgot to check the stall speed of this thing. Oh! Nope. Sorry, Raz, can't give you that one. I crashed in the end. Supposed to be very low stall speed. Okay, let me see if I can take a look. Sorry about that. Gonna have to guess again if you want to try again. Where's the speedometer of this thing? Here, okay, 40. I'm seeing like red below 40, so 40 knots. Long walk home, indeed. Maybe we don't even go home. We just stay and join one of the Papua New Guinean tribes. Some crazy stories from Papua New Guinea. I had a friend of my dad was married to a woman from Papua New Guinea. Is married to a woman from Papua New Guinea. He's from Germany. And a lot of stories. I think Papua New Guinea, despite the relative size of it compared to other countries, I think it has the most languages of any place in the world, because it's very hilly terrain, as you can see here. So a lot of the tribes just, you know, their own language is developed, and they stick to their valley or to their area. And there's hundreds of languages, if I remember. You know, maybe some of them similar, but sufficiently different that they're considered different languages. Alright, let's slow down here. Just build a camp. I like camping. Coming in high, I'm gonna hold full right rudder here. I'm holding full right rudder. Try to slow down. Okay, we can see approaching that 40 knot there. So I'm just gonna keep doing it with the rudder here, together with the throttle, and try to get this. Oh, the wind is tricky. All right, Raz with the win. Hard landing, but I think we did it this time. Yes, we did. Why is it not giving me mission accomplished? Oh, there you go. B. Okay, not bad. Fantastic. Iceberg is double us up there almost. Okay. I think I dreamt of Iceberg the other day. Iceberg for all. And let's try again. Let's try one more. Raz Wasabi. I'm gonna give the points afterwards, okay? So I'm just gonna write Raz 1 right here. Let's try one more time. Now that we have it. I could actually give the points now, but give me. I'll give them to 1 second. I wrote Raz 1 right there, so I won't miss it. Let's try to get an A on this thing. Okay, 10 knot wind coming from 026, I think. 026. So the wind is gonna be coming from basically north. According to Google, 34 to 32 knots is stall speed for this plane. 34 to 32? Okay, thank you, Raz. Appreciate it. What's that, what's the master alarm going off for? Didn't like something that I was doing. Alright. Yeah, the Cub Crafter, and this is why it's happy. Ha! It's a happy airplane. Alright. Odd angle. Coming in too fast here. Okay, better landing, I think. Better landing. Hey, we got an A! Alright! And we go to the top of my friends list. Not that it's a competition, but, you know, we'll take it. Next. Landing challenges, not main menu. Vasconcelos, you could put some of that classical that we were doing the other day. I would appreciate it. What was it again? Kind of enjoy that. Some classical music that was playing here. To keep, you know, things a little more chill. Very hot day here in Michigan. We have at least lots of wind as well here in the real world as well, which makes it much more pleasant than when it's really hot, no wind. Speaking of strong wind, we're looking at the strong wind thing right here. I thought there was one in Caribbean. Maybe it's not a landing challenge, maybe it's something else. Or maybe you already did it. Well, let's stay here. Alright, which one should we try next? What don't we have an A in? Should we try one of these planes? Just so we can say we did it. Let's try. Republic of Fiji. All right. 130 knots. I'm terrible at flying airliners. They're way too big for me. You know, Kojo. Hey, Kojo62 in the house. Welcome, Kojo. Heat dome over here too. Won't catch a break till Monday, they say. Man, yeah, it is hot here. At least it's windy, though. You know, that's not good if a fire starts. I'll knock on wood here. But the other day, it was hot and no wind. I was like... It's pretty rare for it to be no wind here by the lake. Okay, ready to fly. Here we go. Where's the runway? There it is. Okay, I'm terrible at flying airliners.
Overspeed.
I'm really bad at flying airliners. I'm not an accountant. I like to fly like a pilot, not like an accountant. And I think when you fly airliners, it's more like being an accountant than a pilot, because you're just, you know, looking at so many buttons and so many numbers and so many knobs, and like basically you need a spreadsheet to fly the thing, and you're responsible for all these people out in the back too. Pacifica Airlines, pretty airplane.
2,500.
Odd. Whoa. Alright, I think I was going too fast. The left wing dropped.
Overspeed.
Yeah, just causing some excitement for the passengers back there.
Overspeed.
Just a little bit of excitement. Everything is under control.
Overspeed.
There's nothing wrong, even though the computer's saying overspeed, there's nothing wrong. I'm a perfectly capable airline pilot. Alright, let's try to do it smoothly. Should I throw the flaps down now? I think I will. Fly-by-wire, it seems, this thing as well. No, it moves. It's not like the F-16. Well, probably it is fly-by-wire, but not like the solid pressure. The F-16 has the stick that detects just the pressure. It doesn't actually move, apparently. This stick does move, but, you know, still fly-by-wire. You're making motions, telling the computer the computer's translating your motions to sending it like signals to the electrical system, to the hydraulics, which actually move the ailerons, the flaps, the rudder, the elevators, and all that stuff. There's the trim wheels. Okay, a little bit more stable. I'm just gonna keep pointing right at that light there. And, oh, maybe I should turn this on standby. See how that works. Alright, some alerts going on. Maybe overspeed. No, underspeed, I think. I'm climbing a lot now. Man, I have zero experience of this stuff, pretty much. Might just have to go around. Because I can't tell what the airplane is doing so much, because the wind sound is not in my ears. And I'm not familiar with the airplane. I don't know what the touchdown speed is on this thing. I think I saw 120 knots or 130 knots on the intro there. So we're currently at 150. $120, thanks Rez. Flaps are down, I believe. Nice and green, nice and pretty and green, this landscape here.
200.
I think I'm gonna go outside view. Coming in a little low. Whoopah! Dude, these things are floaty. Wow, these things are floaty. There's probably a percentage in the landing checklist that I leave the RPM at, and an angle of attack that I leave the plane at, and that kind of just let it touch down.
Retard.
Oh, boom. Okay, that was quite a smash. And Campbell of the win! Okay, let's see if I don't crash. I don't know what the button is to, I'm just holding the brakes down. I don't know what button the button is to. I think maybe there's these jet engines often have something that reverses the thrust. Okay, see, that's not too bad. Applause to Campbell. I'm gonna give Campbell a prize right here, a point. If you don't know what's going on here, it is this. Feels amazing. Off by a few hundred, indeed. Oh, I think those are like those emotes that I don't have activated, maybe. Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Raz told me it's 120 knots the landing speed of the airplane. Let's try another one. Let's try all the ones that we haven't tried because I'm scared. All the airliner ones. Another Airbus A310-300 Neo. Christchurch Airport here in New Zealand. And Oh, I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna read too much. So I have one for Raz, one for Campbell. After this landing, I'll go get my laptop and update my website so that the very latest information is there. Okay, go keep the coast on your left and then eventually turn right to go to the airfield. There's a 10 knot wind coming from 75 degrees, which is almost directly east. All right. Whoa, it's loud. What the heck? The flap is down or something? Sorry about that. Again, sound. Aircraft engines. Actually, the aircraft engines were good there, but the master is a bit too loud. Jeez, that's loud. Okay. I put the flap was down. I had forgotten to put it back up on my controller here, so airplane did not like that. Wait, what is this thing? Just no livery? I've never seen this airplane. It looks almost like an older jet, like a Boeing. Very odd. Oh, there's windshield wipers. Can I turn those on? Gear is not down. I'm gonna put the gear down now. Does look pretty, these airliners. All the articulation of the various appendages of the airplane. Okay, is that the one? I think that's the one. I'm hoping that's the right airfield. I thought it was more that way. That must be it. Whoa, what's going on? Picture a light coming in right when I'm trying to land a plane that I'm not good at landing.
Do you copy? This is Roll 2.
Good morning. Nice of you guys to drop by.
Welcome, Futura. Thank you so much for the raid, man. 1 second. Let me throw the flaps down. It doesn't like that the flaps are coming down. I think it's probably overspeeding the airplane. I'm gonna hold right rudder. Try to slow this thing down to about 120. I'll give you a shout out as soon as I land, alright, Futura? Feel free to put in a guess. Campbell and Raz Wasabi have a point that I haven't added to the scoreboard yet. I will right after this landing. Who knows, maybe one day I'll actually start enjoying flying airliners, but that's from my friend Respo, Justin. He likes the airliners. I'm more of a small little airplane, hearing the wind right out the window type. Alright, we're at 150, just below 150. Let's just try to keep our motions smooth, and I do feel a wind coming from the right, I feel. What direction is the right? I think they had said 75, so that should be east. Almost. Tim needs a shout out, or I'll give a shout out to Tim instead. I'll give a shout out to both of you. Okay, down we're right above 120. Not looking bad, but no famous last words. I'm just on the throttle now and trying to correct with the ailerons and a bit of rudder because there is this wind pushing me off. I don't want that wing to drop. We stall. Okay, that wasn't bad. Tim with the win! Applause! That was much smoother than the last one. Even though I touched down quite close to the threshold of the runway there. Alright, a B! Fantastic! And thanks so much for the raid. Feature, oh, the camera's not there. The camera is here, I forget. The chat is there. I'm tuning things around a little bit. I'll give a shout out both to Futura Light and to Tim Pickle. And if you give me 1 second, I'll be right back. And we will continue these landing challenges. I crashed so many times yesterday, I decided to do some landing practice today. We were going to draw a map, but then I decided to do the landing practice instead. Vasconcelos, please turn up the music a little bit. I'll be right back. And once I'm back, I'm gonna give a point to Tim Pickle, 1 to Raz Wasabi, and 1 to Campbell. It was Tim Pickle, right? Not Timmy Thumb. Okay, just making sure. Because Timmy Thumb is often guessing as well. I will be right back. Back. How are you, Tim? I don't mind if you stream or not. I don't stream anymore. Only sometimes. We are preparing for a round-the-world trip over various flight simulators and potentially various video games. Because you know what? Here, let's do this. Should I do one more of this? Let's do this. Let's do this, actually. I just have it in my head right now. And if it should be updated, the website. Let me just double check real quick. Where is it? Thank you, Vasconcelos. I can turn it down a little bit. There you go. So Niboria's up ahead of 3 wins. This is the spring 2024. 2 days left in spring 2024. We haven't done Microsoft Flight Simulator streams much at all, which is where this landing guesstimator comes in. Hey, Matt! Welcome to Matt. I have a lot of people coming by in the house. Good friends of the stream. How you doing, man? Yeah, so 2 more days. Tomorrow and Friday. And then we'll do the prizes. For those, we in winter 2023 there were no winners because I didn't do any streams. So Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have to work on my heading level 3s. There's a little too much space between those letters there. The tracking. Niboria's up ahead of 3, and then we have a 4-way tie of Campbell, Futura Light, Raz Wasabi, and Tim Pickle with 1 apiece. This often happens with this stuff, that there's a tie and there's no 3rd place. We'll see what's going to happen on this one, but we're going to keep going. Alright. Phantom in DCS. Beautiful airplane, but I haven't tried. I've never flown, I think, the Phantom in any flight sim, as far as I can remember. Did they have a Phantom in Advanced Tactical Fighters? Probably not. But I don't think I've ever flown a Phantom. From what I know about the Phantom, you know, bad cockpit, very fast, but bad cockpit visibility and no built-in gun, which for me is, you know, I think you can attach gun pods to it. But I heard it's amazing in DCS, so who knows? Maybe I'll try it if they still have that free trial for 2 weeks thing. Maybe I'll give it a shot. And I love the 60s, you know, I mean, I was thinking about getting that, in terms of aviation. I was thinking about the 50s especially. You know, after the Second World War, all those, you know, crazy designs they're coming up with, and the wonderful F-86 Sabre, which I was thinking about getting in DCS for a while, but now they have some promotion. You pay $10, and if you have the Flaming Cliffs basic airplanes with that is not clickable, there's like the same flight mode or everything, but not the clickable cockpit. Apparently, if you pay $10, you can get like the F4 or whatever that pointy one is, the MiG, one of the MiGs, and the Sabre. So I was thinking about that. Yeah, the F4. Oh yeah, not the A4. The one that's the enemy airplanes in Top Gun. I always forget what they're called. Flight conditions. Let's go preset because we don't want to fly at night right now over there. Let's go. Wait. Let's go to where I'm trying to show you. Before I lose track of what I'm talking about here. All right. Okay, this is Greece down here, even though it's night. This around the world trip is not just going to be in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's not going to only be in flight simulators. It might be in other video games as well. And guess what? One video game that I like called Arma. The Altis, the basic big map of the campaign in Arma is here. And it's an island called Lemnos in Greece. This is what the map is based on. Let's go for a landing in Limnos. Alright. I'm going to put us right here. Set as departure. Let's choose a little airplane. And I'm going to be flying my main airplane for my around the world trip in Microsoft Flight Simulator part. It's probably going to be the JPL Logistics Cessna 152, at least in Microsoft 2020. Oh, variety of F4 mods. Okay, got you. Yeah, I got confused. A4, F4. I love the A4. If I had to pick one jet in DCS that's my favorite so far, probably A4 or F16. My favorite plane overall in DCS is P-51 because that's the one I have. All right. But here for the around the world trip in Vasconcelos, turn that music down a little bit, please. In my favorite airplane in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, if I had to pick one, is the free, I should say, JPL Logistics Cessna 152 mod. Let's take that. Custom departure. arrival, we are going to go into Limnos. All right. Flight conditions, we want to see something. We don't want to fly. I mean, at night you can see stuff, but let's have a nice sunset over there or something. All right. And we are here in between Greece and Turkey, basically. All right. There's Stratus. That's also in Arma 3. And up here, Lemnos. And when they were making Arma 3, 2 of the developers actually got arrested by the Greek authorities because they were running all around the island taking photos, you know, and the Greeks are pretty finicky about that because Turkey is right here. You know, Cyprus, I think. Is this Cyprus right here? No, Cyprus is... Maybe that's Cyprus, I forget. Or further down. You know, they have a history, so they weren't too happy about that. They arrested the guys for, I think they were in jail for like a year or two or something. Crazy story. So yeah, around the world trip, various flight simulators, and probably other video games too. Maybe we'll do a part of it in Arma. Maybe we're gonna switch, maybe when we land near, maybe we land in we land on the ground with the little Cessna. Okay, right here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then maybe we say, hey, now in Arma we have to get to that airfield without being killed, and then we have to get into an airplane and fly off into a little bird or something and fly off the island, and then we pick up in Microsoft Flight Sim again, something like that. All right, this mod is really amazing. Crazy that it's free. It makes the Cessna 152 everything like work. You can move this stuff down. You can open and close the door. All right, you can open the window. And you have a bunch of options. If you have the GTN 750, whatever it's called here, you can turn it on. And boom. And there it is. It gives you a GTN 7 system right there. It'll turn it on. Really an amazing little mod. I think you just click here to get the iPad on the side here, and then you can click for it to go away with all the options. Remember the airfield in our anti-Stasi place? The airfield has a lot of SAMs. Also fun to steal their SAMs, be undercover as civilian. Yeah, I remember that was one of your specialties, going in there as civilian, all of a sudden, you know, pulling something out of your bag and a fire stick and start firing. And I think you were commandeering the troops. Yeah, that's the main airfield of the island. You're commandeering the AI troops to give us a hand as well when we played in Altus. Oh, flaps are down. That's why we're going so slow. Vasconcelos, let's increase the volume of the air current engines here on the Cessna. Good to be behind the flight, in a cockpit, but with the flight stick and the rudders touching my fingers and my feet here. Very nice. Woo! Have you flown Comanche in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Superb module, sadly not free. I have not. The last time I flew a Comanche was in this video game called Comanche vs. Hokum, which was basically the Comanche prototype attack helicopter versus the, I think, the Alligator or whatever it's called, the Russian contra-rotating rotor ones. Okay, we have someone here. Let me turn on the... What was it, P? Hey, Matt's with us! Alright, applause for Matt joining in. Matt, I got the Wilga, by the way. We can try the Wilga too. Yeah, it got canceled. Yeah, it was the stealth prototype for a scout helo, for a small one. They have one in Arma. It's basically the gunship of the NATO forces. All right, people, going in. Feel free to put in your guesses. And Raz Wasabi here as well. Boy. All right, flaps down. Coming in pretty steep, but that's all right. We have a nice little Cessna with the windows open. So the engine time between your inputs and the engine responding is much faster than, you know, the fly-by-wire big jet passenger jets we were doing. Pretty hard landing. Tim Pickle of a second win. Let's observe Matt and Raz coming in. I'll try to get out of the way. Here come, not sure what plane he has, but there it is. Just floating above the runway. Very smooth touchdown there. A little bump. Excellent. Maybe one day Microsoft will find, or Asobo Studios will find a way to show, even if it's a low-res model version of a plane that everyone can see without having to own the airplane, so that it wouldn't have these weird... Raz, don't forget the landing gear! Okay, so that we don't have this weird ghost planes instead of the instead of whatever you're flying. I should ban him. I think he's cheating. Plus for Raz and Matt here. Fantastic. Let's pick up base and fly to it from Arma. Alright, so I do have... oh, it's a Tiger Moth? Here, let me install it right now. I just recently updated Microsoft Flight Simulator and got everything working again. So in order to avoid trouble, I moved everything from my community folder. Here, I'll be right back. Let me give Tim Pickle another point. I'll quit Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we will install the Tiger Moth. I haven't updated it. Let's see. Let's open a couple of things here. Here's all my drives. Microsoft Community. And over here, let's lower that down a little more. Let's see, Microsoft Flight Simulator Community Backup. There you go, Tiger Moth, and let's put the Steerman as well. All right. I haven't checked if there have been updates to these two, so hopefully they'll just work. I don't think I'll just download them right now. Now they're in there. Okay. So now let's go back and jump back in. If you have any suggestions of places for us to attempt some landings. Oh, and let's not forget Tim Pickles point. 1 second. Yeah, if you have any suggestions of places to that we can attempt to land at, just let me know. Tim Pickle, where art thou? There you are, moving into second place, right after Naborius. All-time score. Let's not forget to update that to Tim Pickle of 28, just past Seaplanes Not a Phase. Now he has 29 Tim Pickle on the all-time landing guesstimator guest list. And by the way, I know I keep saying this, but I've been in touch with a company that makes patches, like cloth patches. And they were very busy, so they said to get back to them. I did once, and then they said they were still very busy, so maybe I'll find a different company. But anybody who has ever won one of these, has ever got a win in one of the guesses, will eventually get a patch if you want it sent to anywhere in the world, courtesy of Hypertexthero. It was an update for the moth recently, should still work though. Okay, if it was a minor update, let's check it out. Tiger Moth, love it. I'm gonna go back to where you guys are. I'm gonna set as departure right there. Flight conditions, I'm gonna put I don't know, 7:18 p.m. And let's try the Tiger Moth. It's been a while. There she is. Let's get that one. Yes, there is. There was the Halo flying thing, and now there's an ornithopter from Dune. I haven't tried it. We can try it if you want. I wonder was there anything good in the update for the Tiger Moth? Anything about sound? Anything like particularly?
Lean Nos Tower November, Hotel Tango, X-Ray Tango, ready for departing straight out at runway 22 left.
Opa! Pelican from Halo is done. Oh, that's what it's called, is a pelican, huh? Back to the game. I love how this airplane looks. I love how it feels. In this game, I'm not a fan of the sound. It needs a little more bass, I think. It sounds a bit like very trebly. Now form up on Matt's wing, and we'll pick a field and try it. Try doing a landing. Or we could just keep doing touch and goes right here in the armor airfield. We'll go see if that castle really exists. I think it was the northwest corner of Altus. Still a little too loud sound. Aircraft engines down. Checking the audio level, seem okay. pretty. I think it's an unusual thing that stands out in this airplane for me is that this thick part here right above where the pilot is on the upper wing. I suspect that's a extra fuel tank, or maybe that's the only fuel tank, because it's connected by a hose to the engine. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna try to move the camera for some screenshots. Look at that. Oh, that's Razzie coming in. And look, just like in Arma, it has the windmills. I'm gonna turn right, go towards those windmills. Watch out. I emerged from the bottom of the cockpit. I was looking at some stuff here, little cameras and drone controls. This is a bit of a weird flickering there on the textures. Maybe that's one of the things that the update solved. So I will go back, that's on my list of things to do as well, and update all my Microsoft Flight Simulator airplanes to their latest versions. We have the BN2 Islander, we have this Tiger Moth, we have the Stearman, the Wilga we just got, and I think a couple of others, maybe a Goose. A Goose and another one, I forget, and a Widgeon, I think. I think those are all our payware ones that we've got. I was thinking about, I was talking of Arthur, we were thinking about doing another Anti-Stasi in a new map. But I'm having a lot of fun with Reforger, dude. They really improved Reforger. Yesterday was a blast. The sound and like the AI and really having a blast in the conflict game mode and that. But yeah, Arma 3, you know, it's Alright, just acknowledge that so they don't keep bugging us.
Lead Mouse Tower November, Hotel Tango, X-Ray Tango frequency change.
Alright, I think that castle's up here somewhere, so we're gonna head northeast, alright guys? Let's go. Cherner is next? Oh yeah, that's right, we were doing one in Cherner, right? I mean, if you can convince Arthur and the guys to play, I'll always join in Arma, no problem. I have it installed, you know. That's why I have all these bloody hard drives, so I can keep all the games installed and I'll have to worry about it. They are filling up. I will probably remove Starfield soon because, you know, New Game Plus, fun and all that, but, you know, I've done it. Session's still there? Alright. Yeah, we could definitely try that. Alright, I'm gonna turn north west, I think. Wait. I'm so confused by this compass here. Let's double check. Yes, we're going the right direction. It's a very confusing thing, this compass. I think that little thing there's your tail, so we're actually going... Or maybe I should have adjusted that and I didn't. Bit of turbulence here in the valleys. Something I learned recently from a real pilot is that the best, to avoid turbulence, the best times to fly is early morning and late afternoon, because in the middle of the day, with the sun shining up there, and heating up that air, there's a lot more turbulence apparently. Oh, don't forget there's Helldivers 2 feature, although guess what game that Arthur and Josh are thinking about playing next? I have it. They asked me if they should get it. It's 75% off on Steam right now, and I said I just played it a couple of times. It's 4-player co-op, it's a lot of fun. It's called Dying Light, zombie apocalypse, first-person parkour and melee combat thing. Feeling quite a bit of turbulence here. Hoping the plane will be able to clear this this hill. Is that the castle in Arma? Maybe that's it. There's a castle here in Arma. Here comes Raz. Alright, let's land by this castle. Well, it's not a castle in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but in Arma it is, and I think it's this place here. So let's try to land there. Can we try to figure out where the wind is coming from? Wait, the sun is going down, so rising the east, that's west. I bet the sun will be coming from the west, from there. So I'm gonna try to put her down around this castle here and park there and have some little fried fish, a Greek salad, and a nice light beer. Yeah, beautiful graphics, Dying Light, very, very scary at night of the zombies, so I can only play that if I play co-op with someone else. By myself, I'm too afraid. Alright, I think I'm gonna come from this side, although that does look like either an olive grove or a vineyard. This here, this patch here, looks like it could be a good spot right there. Let's try that. Alright, here we go. No flaps, nothing. This thing will be tricky to land. The thing about approaching from that is that, you know, it's quite... Then it's downhill, so... Raz may be coming in from the other direction. I'm gonna go around one more time. Oh, Raz coming in from the down, and he's gonna touch down there? He's gonna touch down from... He's gonna go uphill? I think he's going for it. Observing? Observing? Well, like he wrecked the vineyard of the people there, but he's in one piece. Applause for Raz. Alright, I'm gonna try from this side. Don't remember what the landing speed in this is, but according to this, the green ends on 50 knots there, so probably around 50 knots or thereabouts. Often these biplanes, since they don't have flaps... Whoa, okay, getting thrown around by the turbulence here. Whoa! Some gusts coming from the west. Often they have quite a bit. They have to roll for a while to come to a stop. So that's always makes it you know, exciting. I'm gonna try to touch down here. Matt's coming from the other side too. Maybe maybe I got a tailwind here, and I'm gonna really regret coming from this direction. So I'm gonna see how it's feeling. If it's not feeling good, I'll go around. If it's feeling good, I'll try to put her down here. Let's see. Yeah, I think there's a tailwind here. Let's go around. Let's follow the pro pilot. You know, Raz Wasabi right there, real life pilot, by the way. Oh, Matt's gliding backwards. Watch out, Raz. Oh, they're gonna have someone have a talk with the authorities there. Downhill will be harder and more struggle to stop. Copy that. Dude, yeah, challenging. Top of a hill, land of a little freaking tiger moth biplane. Here we go. Yeah, that's feeling better. Against the wind. The wind must be coming from the northwest. Maybe north. I think northwest is coming from. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Raz. Oh. Whoa, am I down? Wow, and Raz of the win! That wasn't bad. Just luck, really. It's quite a high sink rate. I'm barely able to keep the plane from rolling back. I have full throttle power here on the throttle. I could barely hear the touchdown. It was very light, I think, even though it says 215 feet per minute. Vampaka, it is a cute plane. How are you doing, Vampaka? It's a tiger moth, de Havilland, I believe. Full power to try to get up the hill here. We're in Altis, aka Lemnos in Greece, on the northwest of the island where there's that castle in Arma 3. This is where we're landing right now, where we just landed. I'm trying to get up here to where Matt and Raz are parked, and then I'm gonna stop the plane and give Raz his point. Sounds like a sort of mosquito from the outside view. This I really wish they would use update the sound for this, give it the 3D wise sound treatment. But what can you do? I think it's one guy that made this airplane, so it's a lot of work, you know. It's better to have it and not have the perfect sound than not to have anything at all. Yesterday we found a Breguet 14, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's plane that he flew for Aeropostale for the French Postal Service in the 1920s and 30s, I think. For free. In some French flight simulator enthusiasts website. Alright, brake. Can I set a parking brake on this? Look at that. Now all we need is a nice Greek meal. And there goes Matt. He's off. He's off. Very cool. One of my favorite movies that this plane is present in, the de Havilland tiger moth is the English Patient. Beautiful flying scenes in that movie. I think that's Stratus in the distance there. Oops. Lining up for the photo and I pressed the wrong button, of course. Alright, let me give you some yogurt or something of cucumber Greek lamb. Oof, that would be good. I forget the name of there's this one There's this one Greek thing that you make like yeah, one of those the Mediterranean breads, the flat breads, and then you wrap it around some lamb. One more point for Raz, right? Yeah. Raz Wasabi now tied with Tim Pickle for second place in the Spring 2024 landing guesstimator, and in second place, tied with Iceberg for all in second place in the all-time scoreboard with 47 wins. Thank you, Raz. Let me give Raz a shout out here as well. All right, should we fly to Altus and do one there? Let's see, is that Altus? No, Altus is south, is here. I think I'm gonna move. All right. Let's go check Stratus. I'm gonna quit here. Let's go back. Let's check a look at what Stratus looks like from the air. And now I'm gonna change to this, to a silvery look. I'm just gonna put ourselves right on the top there. Flight conditions, I'm gonna put around 723. Over in Agios Efstratios. I don't know if there's a place for us to land in this thing. In Arma, they have an airfield over here, I think. Let's see. An airbase there. So it's basically the island directly south of Lemnos, alright? Here we go. Let's see what that looks like. Almost 10 minutes past 4 p.m. here in Michigan. Nice wind coming from the south here. Gyro or shawarma. Yeah, there's a Greek word for the ones in Greece, though. I forget what it is. South of Lemnos should be an airfield. Okay, we can try that one as well. Oh, by that salt flats or something? Alright, this is Stratus. This was the first island in Arma 3 where the campaign starts. There's one town, that one right there. Strong wind here, pushing me from the east, the northeast, I think. I see a heliport over there, what looks like a heliport. I don't know if there's anything else on this island. Very rugged. There's been a string of deaths, tourist deaths in Greece this summer already. 50 degrees centigrade temperature middle of the day is hitting there. You know, people go on these hikes, including like this famous TV chef from England, I think. Went on a hike, didn't make it back. That was it. Heat exhaustion, dehydration, etc. The TV doctor, right? Gonna form up on Raz. Can we land in that town? Can we make it? I think that's gonna be the challenge, Raz. Here. I think the wind is coming from the northeast. Maybe that road there going uphill. I think that's pointing northeast. I'm so confused by these compasses. Can I move this thing? Can. Learn how to set that up for flight. Come in between those two buildings right there, center of the screen, and try to follow that little road up. Gonna give it a shot. Here I go. Oh, like you're testing that plane's stress levels. What plane are you flying? Gonna try landing and stopping that open concrete field there. Okay, that one there. Copy that. All right, I'm gonna go past it, I think, and try to go up those on the little road, and then taxiing back to it. Okay. I think a real airplane just flew by. Maybe it was a vehicle. Actually, you know what? Change of plan. I'm gonna try to touch down right there. Go past the concrete thing. (182 RG), cool. Cessna 182 RG. I think that's a just flight airplane if I remember right. All right, here we go. Feel free to put in a guess if you like. Not, strap in and get ready for touchdown or crash down. Come in too fast. Can I salvage this? No. Go around. Coming down from the north, the wind? Okay. That way. Thanks, Raz. I'm gonna go back to my original plan. Yeah, between these two buildings here. And try to follow the little road up. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that wind. Pichuro of the win! That was pretty good, landing at minus 42 feet per minute. Not bad. Applause for Pichuro. Trying to get a photo here before I give Futura his next point. Got one with Raz in it too. One second. Alright, three-way time. Pernas para Cuchiquero. Is there anywhere else in Altus that we could, in Stratus, that we could land at? How about the source? That would probably be almost impossible. But I'm gonna go check out the source of this stream, whatever that is over there. Almost directly east of us. Oh! Take off with a tailwind. Got lucky. But it was downhill. It looked like my best choice even though it was a tailwind. I'll do one more landing here. Maybe two or three more landings. And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about the map of the round the world trip. We're going to start matching planes to locations. We decided we're going to start in England, in Bristol. It'll be the 10th or 11th stream in the series, so like about 4 or 5 streams from now that we'll start this round the world trip. Right now still testing things out and you know, feeling out the almost looks like craters, those. Feeling out the airplanes, the video games, looking at and spending time with the idea. There's a road that runs on the crest of the hills. And it looks like that that spring is probably in a wooded area up there somewhere. Maybe there's a road nearby it. Can go get some fresh spring water. Land our tiger moth, get some fresh spring water. Next book I'm gonna read. I've never actually read the book. I watched plays. I think I watched a movie adaptation, animated adaptation of it. The next book in my reading list is Le Petit Prince, The Little Prince, written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, French aviator and author. And it's really a beautiful story. I think it's the most translated book or most sold book in history other than the Bible or something. And for some reason I never read it, so that's on my to read next list. Let's try to find where the source of the spring is and try to land as close to it as possible. One thing, I think I had turned that master sound way down. Just realized this. Yeah, I think that's better. You can hear the air more. When I was in the cockpit of that airliner and it was the alarm like almost made me go deaf, I turned it way down. I forgot to turn it up again. There you go. Now I can hear the wind. This is what I like about flying, the sounds of the wind and all that stuff. One of the things, you know. Alright, spring should be right below us. So around here. Are those all craters? Or are those like... I think those are shadows from the satellite imagery. They look like craters here, like the freaking place has been bombed. Maybe it was in World War II. By that time they would have been covered, you know. Those are bushes from the satellite imagery. Maybe on this road here we can put her down. The wind, I think Raz said, is coming from the north. Therefore, if we land this way, it'll be a crosswind, but maybe doable. Let's fly slow and get a feel for what the wind is doing before we choose where we're gonna try to touch down on this crazy landing attempt here. Okay, I think I'm facing right into the wind right now, which is almost directly north. It's about 0.25 or something. And maybe we can put her down on this road, although it's a bit of an incline. Maybe that field there is a better choice. Let's go that field and then park by those houses. Parking by those houses will be the goal, alright? Beautiful imagery here of the sun setting with this tiger moth, the de Havilland tiger moth. We're behind the controls of a classic airplane. You can still fly these. Lots of them in England, I think, still. In fact, this real-life airline pilot, and he makes really good IL-2 Sturmovik videos. Getting a blank on his name now, but he recently flew in one of these in real life, in the back, you know, and in the front. I mean, the passenger goes in the front, the pilot's in the back generally. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Gonna try to get close to those trees so that it's less of an incline as possible. It will be a crosswind once I turn left. Whoa, and already getting some gusts there. And it's uphill, okay, so very tricky. Alright, I'm gonna go around. Whoa. Ah! Can we recover from this? Let's turn into the valley. Man. Wow, okay. I'm just having to follow this river down because I have a tailwind now and it's really having trouble climbing of this thing. Wind is northeast now, okay, coming from the northeast, copy. Oh, it doesn't like running. Oh, maybe that's what's going on. The engine lost power. Because I felt like I'm losing power completely, and I hear some clicking. I think you're right, Matt. Is there a radiator I can open or something? I'm not familiar with this airplane. Aircraft at 2,000, okay. Alright, I'm at 2,000 and below. I'm at a 1,900 more or less. Let's try to circle back around. Thanks for letting me know. So you can't just firewall this like the 152, huh? Warning. Persons fly in this aircraft at their own risk. This aircraft has been designed for special operations and is not operated to the same safety standards as a normal commercial passenger flight. It's true. It's like it is a biplane. I think they actually have that now in Microsoft Flight Sim Futura. I think it's actually an Asobo Studios plane, and it's one of the Legends, whatever they call it. It's the Antonov AN2, I think. I think that's the one that comes in when we call for our guerrilla airstrikes in Anti-Stasi. I'm really having trouble climbing this thing now. Raz coming in here, giving me a hand, giving me some trying to keep the morale up. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to put her down over here because I'm losing power completely. I'm gonna try to put her down this field. We'll try to aim uphill if I can. Here we go. Alright, we managed to get a still land in one piece. We're balancing that one wheel and rather another win. And there's an alarm ringing. I'm gonna have to take a break because I have to go and tell Amber that the alarm is ringing and it's time for us to get the pizza dough ready, I think, people. I'll be right back. I'll give you another point right now, Raz. Excellent. That was exciting. Oh. Have a good one, Futura. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. Thanks so much for the raid, Futura. I will catch you around, alright, man? Thanks again. I'll be right back. One more point for Raz. Alright, we're back. Oh, look at the moon. It's pretty awesome. Screenshot right there. I'm curious if there's a... where the... if there's an engine heat warning in this. I'm gonna read the pilot's manual. Oh, here you go. There is some information here. Gypsy Major, that's the engine, I think. Warm up engine for 4 minutes at approximately 800 RPM. Then for not more than 10 seconds, full throttle test 4 RPM. Oil pressure normal 40 to 50 pounds, minimum 35 pounds. Never use mixture control to cause drop in RPM. Cruising RPM 1900 to 2050 to 2050, normal. 4 RPM 2100. Max permissible for not more than 3 minutes to 350. All right. So we were at a full throttle for a while. Maybe that was a problem. I'm gonna try to take off with it again, just see if I can without crashing here. And see what happens, if the engine has come back or if it's actually totally broken. Not familiar, I haven't spent much time with this airplane, so I just don't know, but I'm curious if I'd be able to fly again and get the power back. Let's just try to go this way. Into the wind. And we're in the air already. I don't think this thing has navigation lights. I think this is a daylight only airplane. Alright, let's put her back at, leave her at or below 2000. Beautiful evening here in Stratus Esfratios Island, southwest of Limnos, or just southwest of Limnos in Greece. Very pretty island. Very rugged and natural, this one. Yeah, seems like the plane picked up again. Alright, I'm gonna try one more landing over here. And based on my stats here, we've been going for almost 2 hours. Maybe we'll do one more landing challenge and we'll call it a stream after this landing here. I'm gonna try to land at the same place I did before, going up that hill and then turning back and taxiing to that thing that looks like a heliport or a parking lot or something. All the way in the horizon we have Alex Najar 1346 flying around here. The spirit of flight is most alive for me flying these older airplanes or these small airplanes. The biplanes like this Tiger the Havilland Tiger Moth, the Stearman. Timmy Thumb coming in with the guest. Thanks, Tim. Hope your day has gone well. Almost the end there. Hey, great friend of the stream who I've met in real life. We went to the Kalamazoo Air Zoo over in Newaygo, in not Newaygo, south of Newaygo, over in Kalamazoo. Thanks for the guesses. Let me center this. Ooh, now I'm for some reason I'm all the way on that side. Okay, I don't know why, but we'll leave it as is. Kind of excited to land from this direction, this viewpoint. Raz again! Oh, I keep getting lucky of these with these tricky landings. I think it's the strong wind. Pause for Raz. Thanks for the guess. Nevertheless, Tim. I'm also gonna give Tim a shout out here. One more for Raz, and I think now Raz has taken the lead in this spring 2024 landing guesstimator contest. Forgot where's the shutoff on this plane. Thought it was there. Oh, that's engine auto start there. That's interesting. Can open the door. Cool. Have to turn off the mags. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Lights. Not that. Alt L, Control L, Shift L. Don't know how to do the lights anymore. It's been a while. I don't even know where the mags are in this thing. Without the lights, hard to see. Magnetos. Oh, it does have flaps. Holy shit. I've been flying with the frickin' flaps down. It has flaps. I didn't know that. Hold up. Two little switches on the left. Outside the cockpit. Man, I would have never found that. Oh, right there. That's it. Oh, wow. What an interesting airplane. Where the heck are the flaps on this thing? These little things by here? That's it. That's all it is. Maybe when you're down, the weight of the plane automatically makes them not be able to come down so that you don't crash on takeoff next time. Interesting. Okay, I really have to read up on the pilot's manual for this. Okay, here are the magnetos. Wow, very cool. It makes me actually want to read the pilot's manual. The flaps are slats that pop up when you fall below stall speed. Oh, they just pop out to increase the wing lift? What a cool airplane. Alright, let me give Raz One more. Copy that, Raz. Prepping some food. And back to the main menu. Dude, still have the back shortly. Never done a bush trip. We're gonna do one of those as well. Okay, that's marketplace content. Just taking a look at what they've had, what they have around here that I might not have seen before. Okay, Calgary International in Canada is the only one I haven't done in this famous landing challenges. The Airbus A320neo. And let's do it. Terrible at landing the airliners, but we're gonna try it anyway. We have 12 knot wind coming from 64 degrees. All right, where are we? There it is. Okay, we're gonna turn it into that one over there. Our gear's down already.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
I better just keep practicing these airliners. You never know when you're flying one and then both pilots pass out. They'll come to seat 13F and ask you if you have any experience flying airplanes. You say, yes, I have 1,000 hours in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'll land this for you, and walk to the cockpit and do it, you know. Hope that's the right runway. Yeah, I think I see the blue target there. Okay. Gonna initiate a turn. That's gonna come down.
2,500.
One of the things I have the most trouble with this is a feel for how fast the airplane is going. and a feel for how close you are to the ground when you're about to touch down. Because these airliners are so tall compared to the small planes.
500.
No, it's like you're driving a big articulated lorry instead of
400.
a little sports car. What a hit, but we'll take it. What a bit of a crosswind. Feels like flying a big wild boar after the little rabbits that are the little airplanes. See, all right. We'll take that. Landing challenges is a quick look. I think we've done all of these. We don't have A's on all of them. I mean, we're never gonna get A's for all the, or very likely never for all the airliners. Epic. We've tried them all. And strong wind. We've tried them all. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it here, people. It is almost 5 p.m. here in Michigan. Thanks again, Futura Light, for the raid. Thank you, Matt. Always great to see you for dropping by. Same to you, Raz. Same to you, Timmy Thumb. And to Tim Pickle as well. Thank you so much for coming by. And Campbell dropped by, making the guesses, hanging out a bit. Kojo62. Airliner heard you say you didn't like her. Sorry I missed that message earlier, Campbell. I mean, Kojo. Hope the heat cools down there a little bit. And hope everybody has a nice rest of your week. Just past hump day here. I'm going to run the ultra and find someone to raid to drop off some of you kind viewers over to another streamer. I'm Tex, and you're awesome for coming by. Thank you so much for your company. And I'll see you again soon. Gonna look for a streamer now. Let's go take a look. Who's out there? Should we try someone new? Let's see. Let's type Ari fight. Don't think I've ever seen this guy before. Let's see what he's like. Raid Ari fight. Three, two, one. Rating. Peace out.